We are about to attempt to have our first fire. Here, want a pine cone? Get it, Anders.
Look, we started it. It's working.
You got the piece of paper on fire. There we go. This is actually pretty dry, so it's going up pretty good.
Yeah.
We got to keep adding to it, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So it keeps going. Good girl, Annie. Good girl. What are you doing out there, huh? The warm fire is right here. She's going real good. We got heat.
Yeah, we do.
Heat. Oh, yeah. Izzy and I are just finishing packing up camp, and then first off today, we're gonna be heading towards the Grand Canyon. But before we leave right now, we're picking up some glass because we found Annie with a piece of glass in her mouth. Talking about you, little girl. Annie's playing in the background. We look at her, she's a big piece of glass in her mouth. We're like, Annie, be careful. Drop it. So we found all this glass right where we're camping. So we're picking all that up. No more glass, Anders. You gotta keep that out of your mouth. We're just trying to leave the camp better than when we arrived. But the Grand Canyon, yes, we're gonna go see that today. We don't know where exactly we're gonna go, but we're trying to find a really cool viewpoint. Somewhere that's not gonna be super touristy, things like that. Dig, 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 dig. Right now we've been using this second trasharoo to put food in it as well until we get our trailer. So right now we're definitely running out of room in Jade. But we're making do. All this stuff here, we'll be able to keep that in the trailer, and that's gonna make it easier for setting up, for sleeping, and everything else. Do you find it, Anders? Do you find it? Her head is shoved way in there. You dusty dog. You're gonna get more dusty where we're going. We are on the edge of the world. Oh man.
I know. Literally at the edge. Careful, Annie.
So we're not at any typical Grand Canyon sightseeing area. We were actually on Navajo tribal land. This morning we met a cool guy named Larry. He gave us permission, and we are now at one of the most gorgeous places you could probably see the Grand Canyon, in a location where hardly anybody sees it. Izzy's setting up her 4x5. She's gonna get a beautiful picture right here. This is incredible. I cannot believe this. It's gonna work out okay?
See.
It takes a lot more time to take one of these shots with the 4x5. A little bit more patience too. And then you gotta actually develop it in the dark room, and I don't even know about all that stuff. She's gonna show me that. Nothing like digital though. Wow. This is why I do this. I love it! Whoa!
Whoa!
Echo! This is crazy!
Bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen.
5 miles out from Paul's house. Paul is the name of the owner of the trailer that we're going to check out. Now, before we get there, I just want to let you guys know that I've talked to Paul about what I do and that I'm filming all this. And he actually, for the sake of him and a couple other people that live out there, he asked nicely that I would not record anything. So I'm going to respect his wishes and I will not be recording anything. Either way, I'll give you guys a tour of the trailer if we get it. Really excited though. It has such a sweet setup already. Solar panels, 4 Optima Blue Top batteries, a 2,000 watt power inverter. It would be perfect for our setup. We never really would have to worry about power again. So we'll see what happens. Wish us luck. Yay. You can never be too sure about ads on the internet, but we got the trailer. This sucker's a 1965 M416B1 standard military issue Jeep trailer. That's a long list. And that picture, the couple that sold us the trailer, such wonderful people. They invited us to stay overnight at their place, showed us their off-grid setup. Such amazing hospitality. You never know what kind of experiences you're gonna get on the road, and this one definitely goes in the books. And now for the nitty-gritty, let me give you a little tour of the trailer. First off, this awesome tailgate. Drop-down tailgate, custom-built heavy-duty aluminum cover with 4 40-watt solar panels on the roof, giving us 160 watts of solar-powered charging action. The panels charge 4 Optima Blue Top batteries, 2 of which are right in here, and the other 2, which are right here and here. That's a lot of juice. To make use of all this power, inside here is an Outback Power Systems 2,000 watt power inverter. That's a metal cover. And this thing right here, this is actually a remote for the power inverter. So then, you know, you're in the Jeep, you don't want to get out, turn off the power inverter, turn it off, turn it on, works like a charm. A 2,000 watt power inverter does no good if it overheats. Previous owner took care of that as well. Both right here and right here, there's computer fans that will automatically turn on to keep the sucker cool. Another cool little feature, similar to Jade's fuse panel located on her interior firewall. We have a fuse panel right here, and we have 2 available spots as well. Now, being a 1965, I was definitely a little concerned about the wheel bearings, the axles, pretty much everything on it. Well, most of this trailer has been gone through, including the axle, which is a Dexter D35, which means I can put the same wheels and tires on this that Jade has. And that also means that I will be painting the wheels the same color as Jade's, and eventually painting the body the same as Jade as well. It's in super good shape, spending most of its life in California and Arizona. The shackle hangers are redone, shocks, leaf springs. We got the jerry can holders on both sides. So whether it be extra gas or extra water, I got the spots for them. Both the tail lights and these front running lights have been replaced with LEDs. LEDs save power. I'm sure the space configuration is gonna change periodically, but right now, got 4 containers keeping everything organized. We got a spare tire carrier right here if need be, a propane tank right here, and a parking brake right here. Now, speaking of brakes, this axle actually has electric brakes. So in the near future, I'm definitely gonna be setting up a brake controller inside Jade, so I'll have complete control of the trailer brakes. Some other mods I'm gonna have to do. Jade was set up with a 4-point wiring harness. This sucker has a 7-point, so I gotta get that converted. Until then, I'm running an adapter that allows me to go from a 4-plug to a 7-plug. I just don't have the electronic brakes hooked up. But everything else works, so I'm legal. Something else you might notice is that this rear tire carrier is now unable to swing open. Now, as I've been going on this road trip, I've been utilizing the 50-state questionnaire for points of contact in each state. Jacob, who lives in the greater Phoenix area, used to work as a welder, and he's offered to help me construct a new design for this and build something that's gonna be capable of keeping the trailer on while still being able to open up the rear tire carrier. That would get rid of the biggest con so far of having this trailer with us. So pumped about this trailer, and I really think it's gonna help Izzy and I live more comfortably on the road. Before I let you guys go, I have 12 big thank yous to 12 new Patreon pledges. Z-Bar Adventures, Bailey Chance, who has a birthday coming up, Brad Dixon, Mario Massa, Heidi and Paul Adams, Sauceman, Hunter Stokely, Richie G, Ben Reimer, Luke Ryan, Jim D. Perna, and James Gallier. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for helping us out, for keeping this journey alive. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys soon. We're in the middle of getting everything put into the trailer when we run into Mac. He actually dreams of doing something similar after he gets out of high school, but for now, just keep putting in the hours, save up, and do it, man. Yeah, it's great to meet you.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping by. How do we spend our Friday nights? Home Depot, game containers. These are pretty cool though.
They're pretty cool.
You need like 2 of them. 2 more, right? I like them. So now these are gonna work out pretty well. Pretty efficient. Christmas music.